Salut et bonjour. Hello and good day. Je m'appelle Arpita Garg. My name is Arpita Garg. Et bienvenue à Gateway to French. And welcome to Gateway to French. In today's video, we are going to learn about the verbs part 2, les verbs. In part 1 of this video, we talked about the group 1 verbs, which are the regular verbs or the ER ending verbs, right? So, in that video, we discussed about the conjugation of the ER ending verbs in the present tense, as you can see, and the conjugation of the ER ending verbs follows the steps which are given here, right? So, in today's video, we are going to proceed further and we will learn about the group 2 regular verbs, which are the IR ending verbs. Okay, before we begin, let us start with some examples of the IR ending verbs. So, we have the first one is choisir. What is it? Choisir. Choisir means to choose. As you can see in the picture, there is a man who is confused what to choose between an apple and a burger, right? So, choisir. As you can see, it is an IR ending verb, okay, and it means to choose. Now, the next IR ending verb is finir. Okay, finir. Finir means to finish. Next we have punir. Punir means to punish. As you can all see, these verbs are ending with the letter IR. Okay, so they belong to the group 2 IR ending verbs in the regular verb category. Right. Next example of IR ending verb is grandir. What is it? Grandir. Grandir means to grow. Okay. And the next one which we have is remplir. Remplir means to fill. Right. So these are some of the examples of the IR ending verbs. There are many. Okay. If you know any, you can also write them. So just let us first revise. What are the examples of the different IR ending verbs in French? Choisir, meaning to choose. Finir, to finish. Punir, to punish. Grandir, to grow. And remplir means to fill. Okay. Now we'll proceed further to the main part of this video, which is the conjugation of the IR ending verbs in the present tense. Okay. So let us start. So in the conjugation of the IR ending verbs, we have some steps. Okay. Step 1 is the removal of the R. Okay. So when I'll teach you this, we'll keep on correlating it with the conjugation of the ER ending verb so that it also gets revised simultaneously. So in the ER ending verbs, when we conjugated, what was step 1? Trivia. Step 1 was the removal of ER so that we get the root word. Similarly here, step 1 is the removal of R, not IR. Okay, just remember, this is very, very important. We'll only remove R. And what we will get? We will get the root word. And we'll also practice with an example. Okay. For example, if we take finir, very good. Finir means to finish. So according to the rule, what we will do? We'll simply remove the R. Okay. So what we will get? We will get fini. Just remember, not IR. Okay. And what we will get? We will get fini. F-I-N-I. And what is fini? Fini is the root word of the verb finir. Got it? Now, next step is, what is step 2? Write the subject pronouns in 2 columns. There also we did the same in the case of the ER ending verbs. Here again, we'll do the same thing. What we will do? We will write the subject pronouns in 2 columns separately for singular and plural. And you all know what are subject pronouns, right? So, you can see here, I have written je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. These are the subject pronouns. If you remember, je means I, tu means you, il, elle means he, she. Now coming to the next column, we have nous. Nous means we, vous means you, il, elle means they. Trivia. So we wrote the subject pronouns in 2 different columns. Okay. Now next what we will do? Write the root word in front of each subject pronoun. Now, for example, in case of finir, what was the root word? Fini, F-I-N-I. So we'll simply write the root word in front of each subject pronoun as we did in the case of the ER ending verb. Okay. So here we have je fini, tu fini, il elle fini, nous fini, vous fini, il elle fini. This is not complete yet. This is just subject pronouns plus the root word of the IR ending verb. Okay. Now, next step is add suffix in the order. So here only the main difference is there. The suffixes which we will add now will be different from those which we add in the case of the ER ending verbs. In the case of the ER ending verbs, what were the suffixes? Let us first revise quickly. E, es, e, ons, ez, ent. Okay. Now in this case, the suffixes will be s, s, t, s, s, ons, s, s, ez, s, s, ent. Okay, and this again is very important. This order of the suffix is very important for the conjugation of the IR ending verbs. So what is the order basically? S, S, T, S, S, O, N, S, 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 E, Z, S, S, A, N, T. You have to memorize this order by heart. Okay, very good. Now, where we were last time, we wrote all the subject pronouns, and in front of those, we wrote fini, which was the root word of finis. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll add the subject suffix accordingly. Okay. So the first suffix is trivia. It is s. So what we will get? Je, fini. Be careful. Although we have added s, this s will not be pronounced. The pronunciation will be fini only. Very important. Just remember this. So what it is? Je, fini. Okay. One example, je finis mon travail. Listen again, je finis mon travail. It means I finish my work. Travail means work. If you remember in French, in the ER ending verbs, travailler means to work, right? So travail means work. It is a noun. Okay, and mon means my. It is a pronoun. So je finis mon travail. I finish my work. Got it? Okay. Now next we have, now what we will add in front of tu? That's right. We will add s. Okay. So we have tu fini. Again, not fini. It is fini. Je fini, tu fini. Okay. So one example is tu fini ton travail. Tu fini means you finish your work. Travail means work. Tu fini, répétez après moi. Tu fini ton travail. You finish your work. Okay. Now next we have is il, elle. What we will add? T. So it is il, elle, fini. Again, not finite. T will not be pronounced. It is il, elle, fini. Means he or she finishes. And one example is il, elle finit son travail. Means he or she finishes his or her work. Okay, got it? So till now we did for the singular column. Je finis, tu finis, il, elle finit. And we added the suffixes s, s, t respectively. Okay. Now moving on to the plural column, we have ss, ons as the suffix. Remember? So we will add it, and what we will get? Nous finissons. Listen again. Nous finissons. Not finissons, no. The last S will not be pronounced. Nous finissons. And always remember, in French, the sound of double S is sir, and that sound of single S is je. Okay? So here there are two S, right? So it is nous finissons. Répétez. Nous finissons means we finish. For example, we have nous finissons notre travail means we finish our work. Nous means we, right? So we finish our work. Okay. Next we have vous, and we will add the suffix s, s, e, z as given in the order. So it is वो finissez. Again, the sound of double S will be sir. So it is वो finissez means you finish. And one example will be वो finissez votre travail means you finish your work. Got it? Vous finissez votre travail. Okay. And the last one which we have is il. And what is the suffix? Double S-E-N-T. So here the pronunciation will quite be different. Just learn it. What it will be? Il finissent. Listen again. Il finissent means they finish. An example is ils finissent leur travail means they finish their work. Okay, très bien. Now moving on, we'll just give a quick summary of what we learned today. We learned the conjugation of the IR ending verbs in present tense in French. Okay, there were a few steps, very easy ones. The most important thing is R has to be removed. And second most important thing is the order of the suffixes, which is very good. SST, SSONS, SSEZ, SSENT. Okay. So just here is a quick summary or quick conjugation of the verb finir. Finir means to finish. Okay. So we have je finis. You can see the Hindi is also written so that you can easily understand the pronunciation. Je finis, I finish or I am finishing. The same holds true for both the simple present tense as well as the present continuous tense, as in the case of the ER ending verbs. Okay. So, je finis or means I finish or I am finishing. Tu finis, you finish or you are finishing. Elle finit, he or she finishes or he or she is finishing. Nous finissons, we finish or we are finishing. Vous finissez, you finish or you are finishing. Ils finissent, they finish. Okay, very good. Or they are finishing. Très bien. So that was all for today. In this video, we learned about the conjugation of the IR ending verbs in present tense. In my upcoming videos, I'll discuss the conjugation of the irregular verbs, very special verbs like être, avoir, etc. So keep subscribe to my channel and watch more for more upcoming videos. A bientôt.